Chatsworth, where there's been a house fire and a police shooting. Fox 11's Gina Silva is there live. Gina.
Alex, this is the tragic ending to a family dispute. You can see right behind me, investigators are still here in this neighborhood. The area is still closed off to the public, but as I said, we have learned from neighbors that two sisters had been fighting for years over their inheritance, and today it ended with one of them losing her life. Take a look at footage from earlier. This incident happened around 1:50 this afternoon in the 9600 block of Laramie Avenue in Chatsworth. When officers arrived, they found the house on fire and a woman armed with a gun. LAPD Commander Stacy Spell describes what happened next.
There was a family member identified as a sister who had pointed a handgun at her sister and was still armed and was actively trying to light the house on fire. So when our officers arrived, they needed to make sure that there weren't people inside of the building and that the person that was armed wasn't able to do harm to other community members or to our firefighters. And so they searched around the area and made contact with a female who was later identified as a suspect. And at that time, an officer-involved shooting occurred.
And that lady was transported to the hospital and she later died. Now, this is a video of the property on fire. It was shot by Nevada Smith, the person who lives behind that lady who set the house on fire. He told us the sisters had been fighting for several years.
There's been some argument about who's getting who, the house. They inherited the house from the father that used to live there, so yeah.
And back here live, you know, a lot of the residents are in shock. They're telling us this is an area that is relatively quiet. They don't see anything like this. And of course, tonight, they're just really saddened to hear that one of their neighbors lost their life in this awful family dispute. I'll send it back to you guys in the studio.